Hello, and welcome to another Rangaroo cast, me Rangaroo, and today we are doing a 1v1 on Highway to Seoul. So on the left hand side in blue, playing as Bluefall, we got Capion, and on the right hand side in red, playing as Redfall, we got hashtag NK Zombienation. And we're going to speed things up and get things going. This replay was sent in to me by Capion over here, and I want to say thank you very much for doing so, because I do like getting replays directly sent to me. And if you do want your replay casted, just upload it to the Wargame replay center, you know, put Rangaroo, please cast my game, or I'll come over to your house and destroy everything that you like, and then I might cast it. But yeah, I always enjoy casts being sent in, please do so. But anyway, it seems like Mr. Zombienation is playing a Czech Yugo deck, while Capion is going for, I'm guessing, is it just French? It looks like just like a pure French deck, not just a Eurocore. And doing a very good attack into middle, getting his Panthers landed in the Milan squad, and Tigra Hap going right in there, trying to shoot down some helicopters. But the Bov gets in and shoots him down, and that Panther's having a hard time landing. There we go. And it's very risky getting a Milan so close, because all it takes is one good infantry squad. Shots as those elite Yugoslavs guys to completely knock them out. Now he is actually playing a Eurocore deck. He does have a Leopard 184. Just playing the French deck would be rather hard, I have to say. Eurocore is pretty damn good. It's not, you know, as meta as other decks, but they have a lot of very good stuff going for them. And we've got lone Leclerc in the middle, up against a rather big Yugo force. It can outgun the Verhor, but with a drug and other units, it may be a bit too hard. And we don't want to get any too close, because those Brum bars will knock them out. Now up top we got some T-55 recon tanks trying to stop his little assault. As the Leopard 184 does get close, and T-55 may want to shoot the Leopard, because it does get close and one shot at easy peasy, like Mi-25 being brought up, doing its thing. And even those ATGMs or scrappy Filators are going to be enough to, almost enough to kill a Leopard 184. Still a little bit of a stretch, and yeah, Zombienation bringing up the reinforcements. Mi-25 and other infantry units to hold on to the top, and that'd be a good time for him to attack into Charlie, seeing it's pretty much completely empty. This is a rather interesting map to do a 1v1 on. It's rather big for 1v1. You got a lot more points that you have to worry about than usual, but it's still, I still say it's a rather good one. It's better than seeing Punjing Rally all the time, because I'm not exactly the biggest fan of that map. Now we just got mortars firing, trying to shoot down those drugs. Because you always want to say no to drugs, kids. Unless it's offered to you for free, and take it. Zombienation is moving through a strip of forest with some MT-60 BBs. But against the Legions, it's not going too well. We've got chasseurs up here holding their ground rather effectively. And yeah, Redfall, Zombienation moving his way into the top hand side. I mean, the MX-3019 Leo running forward is all he has to defend himself. All it takes is one good rocket to blow him out of proportion. Or out of the ground. And this assault from Capion is going rather well. It's getting a foothold, or regaining his foothold back into Delta. And it is keeping that Leclerc alive, which is very important. You do not want to lose an expensive and very important unit. They get more reinforcements. And there's the Peace Rhine going in. Kills the M91. Very good kill here. Rather risky. He does lose the plane though, but it definitely paid itself off. Because the Peace Rhine ain't exactly the best ATGM plane you can get, so it's rather good that he managed to get a kill with it. And this is going to be a rather worrying situation for Capion, because once you lose Charlie, it's going to be rather hard to completely take it back. There's a lot of forest and it's an uphill battle, quite literally. And also he has to worry about his flank on Delta right now from being hit, and heck, you can even hit Bravo rather effectively from Charlie if you go around. So Capion, or I think Capion, I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce it, is gonna really have to make some moves into the middle. As he does, skirmishes the clerk, getting some smoke to try and cover it from those nasty ATGMs. And as you can see at distance, knocks out T-72 easy peasy like. Yeah, he's definitely need some more infantry to fight in the middle. And that top hand side, pretty much completely captured now. I think Capion's just going to be trying to set down a defensive line along the ridge. As he's spending a lot of his points to reinforce that top hand side. And I just want to know, both sides are using AA in their home bases of turning helicopter flanks, which is, especially on a 1v1 in, heck even 2v2, very smart idea on this map. I have to admit is, I know Rye they haven't really cut out the top hand side because they can't do it technically, but it is rather silly having this whole empty area just doing nothing. It's just, this is literally scenery and a route for flanking around with helicopters. I did prefer the airland battle version of this map where it did have that little water area. It did give you a bit of maneuverability to do the helicopter flanking, but all you need is one Kira, or yeah, like the Kira of Stinger missiles to stop any sneaky peeky stuff going around. And the middle's going rather well. The Leopard 184's doing a lot of damage against his Yugo infantry. And the VT's even pulling their weight with their machine guns. And that's just going to be down to getting down to CVs for Zombienation. If he gets running to go from Charlie, that's going to be very easy. Heck, you can pretty much put a CV in all of these sectors rather easily. And it seems like Capion is going to be focused on a rear-taking top. Got a Leopard 184 trying to move some Deccan's groupie, but they don't exactly make that much progress. And we're going to speed things up a bit more because this is going rather slow. He has got a flank from Yugo infantry. He's going to be hitting the Frenchies from the behind, or the German tanks I should say, but with the help of the Vabs, the Leopards do come out of that just almost unscathed. Yeah, one of them did get the tract, which is a crying shame. Yeah, there's more reinforcements up top. Middle was pretty much a stalemate. But Zombienation, there he goes. Getting a CV into Gove. If he can get one more CV and get that +2 point advantage, oh boy, he's going to be in, you know, rolling the points. The +2 is the perfect point advantage I think one can get. Especially in a 1v1 where buying CVs is a pain in the butt. You do have ourselves into the middle, using the clerk very, very well. Shoots a little bit and then he gets it out of danger after taking a few hits. And it's really good work without the clerk. It's definitely keeping him in the game in the middle. Now if he can move it or take down an M84, that will help out quite a bit. Just knock out these tanks one after another, that's the best thing you can do. And Panzergren's not wanting to engage with Pados in the town. And we got mortars hitting up top. We got a Leopard 201 as well. And once again, he does have tank advantage up top. It's just about dealing with everything else in here. AKA a lot of infantry you're gonna have to dig out. We do have 2 CVs being brought up from Capion at the same time. Rather ballsy maneuver, considering that he doesn't have map control, and if you put it in Echo, that's going to be rather risque. Delta is going to be rather safe though. But yeah, doing that will literally give him point advantage even though he is losing map advantage. Which is definitely be very good for him, you know. I think he wants to get a few more reinforcements in Echo to make sure his thing doesn't get sniped. Now the VVP's hitting up the Legions. And the Leopard 201 are going to be moving up. Get side-shotted, yo! Oh god! Damn, that's a really good kill from the drugs there, knocking out both of those tanks. I think the Mechanova's finished like. No, I think that's a drug who killed the leopard. Went a little bit too fast, but damn! He's shooting at elite drug, completely saving his top hand side, or doing its best to stop his assault on the top hand side. Knocking out those very important units that Capion was relying on. But he's still making progress. Another kill yet. Jesus. And that's quite a lot of losses just to one little ATGM dude. I actually zoomed in on the wrong guy. There we go. I really want to make a drug pun, but I already made one this cast. I can't do 2 in 1. Because usually it's the first hit, yeah, it's free. I do have an assault at the Echo, and it seems like the CV got killed, which, yeah, it's kind of waiting for that to happen. But I do have this M90 running, only on 1 HP, just a little bit of a tickle, and it will go down. And I think AMX 1390 will be able to give it what it needs. Oh, one gets killed. And is he going to kill it? Fast reload. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he does get blown up. But damn, that was definitely a rough trade. And yeah, that was a frontal shot as well. Just because it was at such a close range, it managed to penetrate through. God damn. Do love those 1390s. They do remind me of playing rotor tanks. God damn. Like, revolver ocelot of tanks. Just bang, bang, bang. Be a very good kill. He does have a CV almost an Echo. He really needs to get a few more recon guys in his forest to make sure... There you go. Some recon guys to make sure they don't get sniped. And putting that in the air is going to give him the +1 point advantage. And he doesn't have that much to catch up to. Because Zombienation... There you go, getting a CV into Charlie now. Here he is starting to get pushed out of Charlie as the tanks are rolling in. And even though Jaeger infantry is really good, those M57 rocket launchers are pretty... Actually... I mean, you know, it's not going to kill a Leopard 2, but compared to a Rifleman Law, that's a lot better, I have to say. That is quite a bit better. I want to say so. Yeah, I want to say so. It's better than Law. Yeah, I don't exactly remember the exact stats of the Law rocket launcher at the top of my head, so I may be wrong. As usual. Then we've got more Capion's infantry pouring through. And this is actually going pretty well for Capion. He's starting to retake Charlie. I mean, if he can get the CV in it, that's going to be a very good point advantage. It's going to be best for Zombienation maybe to try to attack into middle. Or just at least get some CVs into middle to neutralize the points. So this is going really bloody well. Lots of tanks and infantry supporting. Not much IAO, but I guess against Yugoslavia you don't really have to worry about helicopters. You've got the Mi-25 here, but you can't exactly kill tanks now, can it? Yeah, I was about to say, I haven't really seen many planes. You have an Su-25K, which, if you can, you know, get a riff of these guys up top, it will do quite a bit of damage. I was thinking they might be using the Super Collab, because that thing is pretty nuts. Pretty damn nuts. And we've got CV being brought up into Charlie. Going to be capping the point. Su-25K going in full strafe and run. Managed to get out. Roland only getting one shot in. And Deckham's grouping making their way through. So close to killing those drugs. You may want to move him back, because that'd be a good unit to keep alive considering they are elite. You want to keep him to fight another day. Mi-25 getting up the AMXs. And hey, he's pretty much just clearing out the rest of the forces, rolling free, going in to kill the MI. as Zombienation is focusing on getting reinforcements into the top hand side. It does have that run T-72. I don't exactly think it's Leopard 2 run worthy. No, it's not. At least at close range fight it will have a bit of a fair advantage. And we got Mortars trying to snipe the CV, and he's actually hitting it dead on. I'm guessing he did get a sight of it through recon. Going to be forcing it to move to a different tree line. I would not want to be in that car right now. Definitely would not want to be in that car. Even if I was driving it normally, UAZs are bloody... weren't exactly comfortable. No Rolls Royce. Yeah, I think that can be said about any Russian car. And Capion can manage to completely cap top hand side, and now he's gaining that +1 point advantage, and all he needs to do is hold on to that +1 for a little bit, keep the CV and Echo suppressed. And it's really just going to come down to the point game. With these last like 7.5 minutes left, you got Mechanovas making their way through the open, and they're just getting pounded upon by his APCs. Pado's doing their best as well. Kills the mortar too. Actually 25k. Comes in. Comes out. Is he going to get the earlier clerk? Because that would be the prize target right here. Who doesn't have line of sight. He might just go for the AMX. Oh. Where are you going? Oh, he's going for a Leopard running 4. Gets a kill and run. Gets a second missile. Bada bing, bada boom. SU-25K, Turin run. And SU-25s are fun planes to use, like the A-10. They're not exactly the best, unless you have complete air superiority. In which case, Zombienation does. It's not too much he has to worry about. And because of that, you can risk bringing those guys in and staying over an area to blow stuff up. And it seems like he even has a second one. Well, it might be the same one, I don't know. But anyway, good use of the planes, taking advantage of his opponent's AA weakness. He's going to be flying down bottom. I'm guessing there's a tank down here. He needs to get shot down, but the plane gets shot down itself. M84 and Leopard 2 going at it, and the M84 will win, I think. Actually, no, Leopard 2 does get the kill. I definitely misjudged German engineering right. Yeah, I apologise. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. There's only like 4 minutes left to go. It isn't looking good for Zombienation. He has a lot of points to catch up to. SU-25K goes in for the kill. He loses the second run due to the AA net in middle. Mortars firing in Dalton. We got... oh no, that ain't gonna work, buddy. You're gonna be taking the high rate to hell right, yeah. Actually, the MX-1390 is missing. Does get a hit. Now the Ugo infantry hiding in the road in the fetal position, but that won't protect you against 90mm. And, oh, one guy left. Oh, still alive. Is he gonna make it? There we go. He is down for the count. And now we're going to speed things up, and this will pretty much be a good game to Capion, taking the victory. Really a whopping, roughly as usual, 1,000 points kill advantage. And that's a really good game in terms of teaching you the fact that even though you may have map control, you don't have point advantage. And Zombienation did such a good job attacking up top and, you know, so at least keeping the middle secured. And through the like the early to mid game of that match, if he would have got some command vehicles, he would have been swimming in conquest points. And even if he lost those sectors up top, it really wouldn't have mattered, because if he managed, get a +2, +3 point advantage during that mid-early game, he would be swimming in points where losing it after that time wouldn't matter all that much, and he would have that buffer to, keep him in the victory. But because he mainly focused on buying units to secure those areas instead of, capitalizing on the sectors that he captured, he ended up losing that. And yeah, good job to Capion to, cap in the sectors, especially when he didn't even have full control of them. Very risky to do. And he just, great tank control, pretty much. Tanks helped him the majority of that match. And I'm going to shut up and leave it at that. This has been enough for Rangru Cast. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as usual, please just take it easy.